endure this harsh treatment? You've got speeds that rival Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hello and welcome to WedNESday. So, I've never played Monster Hunter. I mean, people who I share gaming tastes with absolutely enjoy the game. But I don't know, I've never gotten around to playing it. But they describe the game as a boss fight simulator, which is how I would describe Punch-Out, which I actually enjoyed.
Alright, so in Punch-Out, you play as Little Mac, a 107-pound, 17-year-old from the Bronx, attempting to become the greatest boxer in the world, despite his weight class. So with that knowledge, we can start. And our first fight is against Glass Joe, the Glass Jaw fighter from France, and at the age of 38, he really shouldn't be boxing either, but this is a good opening level. Now, as Joe's name suggests, he is a complete pushover. He throws punches, but you can easily dodge them and then counterattack. His attacks are really easy to read, and it's important to learn how to read attacks. And Joe's a great teacher, so after you take him down, you are ready for the next fight. But before we go, I just want to applaud Joe. He may be a joke, even in his name, but the only way to beat him is with a technical knockout. Joe is a champ. Whenever you knock him down, he always gets back up. But now we go on to the second fight. After taking down France's prize jewel, a giant from Germany steps up. Let's just talk about his presentation real quick. Von Kaiser enters to the song Flight of the Valkyries, and he has that mustache. This guy is cool and I love the fight. But that mustache is only for show, because whenever Kaiser is about to take a left hook at you, it will quiver telling you to take a strike at him. Since he's fast to block counterattacks, you need to get a blow in before he swings. So when his mustache is twitching, that's when you get a blow in, and then you get a star. Now, while not as impressive as it is in Smash Bros, a star uppercut just feels amazing to successfully pull off.
3, 2, 1, shot.
In between rounds, your coach, Doc Lewis, will give you some of the most worthless advice ever. There are so many times I got stumped in this game, and I thought it would be really cool if Doc would give me some advice. But usually he just says, "Now back, just punch the guy." Oh really, Doc? You want me to punch someone in a boxing match? Thanks. But what do I do when he starts teleporting? What do I do then, Doc? Another thing that happens on these screens is your foe usually says how he's gonna take you down.
I will teach you a lesson. You will fall down.
You might be able to take me down, Von Kaiser, but what about that wall?
That's actually a really sick burn, because this game was made in 1987, and he's from Berlin, and during that time, you know, Gorbachev!
After laying down him and his mustache, I have to fight the other main Axis power, Piston Honda from Japan. Another fun fight. His eyes warn you that some left hooks are coming, but you can also interrupt these. But he also has these mighty uppercuts. You can sidestep them and then let loose punches into his stupid face. But when he steps back, that means he's coming in hot, and he's gonna take you to the land of falling, son.
You know, because he's Japanese and Japan's called the land of the rising sun. Why can't I get any views?
Okay, Doc, what am I supposed to do when he decides to eviscerate me? Keep your guard up! Okay, useless as ever. What about you, Honda? What have you got to say?
Oh, you can't say that. Okay, well, in all fairness, this was 1987, and I mean, the game was made by Nintendo. They're allowed to make that joke, right? Oh no!
So, once when Honda came up to hit me with his flurry of punches, I interrupted it and he went down. And I won the title bout. And then Doc and I did some training and oh, I know the song. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna sing the lyrics that YTMND.com gave it.
Individual of African American descent through illegal means acquired my bicycle. Individual of African American descent through illegal means acquired my bicycle. Acquired my bike. Bicycle.
Okay, quick question. Why is the Statue of Liberty gray? I mean, I do get this is the NES, and it can only display 25 colors on screen at once, so usually you can't fault them. But they're already using green on the screen! They could have easily have taken some of this out here and fumbled it into Lady Liberty. Alright, so the next circuit is made completely of animals. Well, okay, technically his name's Flamenco, but it's still really close to the name of that big purple bird, so just give it to me. Don Flamenco is a very cocky fighter, and let me just point out that this is a really cool fight, because the player controls the pace. No more waiting for some German to bring his fist down. Nope, Don steps up and then starts egging you on, saying, "Come on, come on, come on." If you take a punch at him, he blocks it and then counterattacks. But when I go to jab him back, he blocks it. This fight was way tough because the only way I could find to beat him was after missing 10 attacks. Mac gets too tuckered out, and then Flamenco lets you have it. If you can dodge 3 of his attacks in a row, he's finally vulnerable. It's not a very efficient way to get his HP down, but after chipping at him for 3 rounds, I finally did knock him down once.
Hey, referee Mario, I like your hair.
Hey, no flirting with the ref. Well, after knocking him down once and avoiding getting KO'd myself, I thought for sure I had this. He tried to egg me into attacking him, but no, I have this. If you want to fight me, you gotta throw some punches. The match finally ended, which means the ref had to declare a winner, and he chose Dawn? Excuse me? I knocked him down once and he knocked me down 0 times. What gives? I knew I should have batted my eyelashes at referee Mario. So I kept on fighting Dawn. And by a complete fluke, I accidentally held up when I threw in on my punches and it actually connected. Oh my goodness, I have an uppercut. Thanks for that hint, Doc. Oh wait, you told me to stick and move, whatever that means. Once I learned about my uppercut, Dawn went down easy. I mean, as long as you alternate your fists, he won't get unstunned. That's right, get knocked down, you slimy Spanish narcissist. Next up on the docket was King Hippo. Age? Question marks. Weight? Question marks. Okay, this guy definitely isn't in Mac's weight bracket. So the Hippo fight is pretty cool. You need to use that uppercut that you just learned, and I love this. If he throws his right fist at you, you have to dodge it, but you can't counterattack him. The only way to damage him is to interrupt his overhead swing, which means you have to be ready to hit up or left on the D-pad at a moment's notice. I find it absolutely brilliant. Another thing I really like about this fight is that because of Hippo's size, once you deplete his HP bar once, he ain't getting back up. I mean, I imagine he tried, but it...
Which ain't easy when your chaps are labeled XXXXL.
The next fight is against Great Tiger from India. He has another respectable mustache, but he attacks faster than I can react to, so I lost my first fight. But soon I figured out his gem gives away his movement. Dodge and retaliate. However, his less predictable move is also telegraphed. Okay, what is he planning? Oh no! No! What the? The hell? Hey, ref! Surely there's a rule about using magic to fly around the ring with 50 clones, right?
The freak was that? That's not fair. Mac doesn't get to use magic.
Okay, so I learned the way to get your face not scratched off by this tiger. You need to defend. I tried it earlier, but after every single punch, your defense stops. So you need to hit down again. You do this for his entire whirlwind, and then Tiger will be all dizzy, meaning that one punch to his neatly trimmed mustache knocks him down. Alright, the final foe of the animal circuit was Bald Bull. Much like the other fighters, he hits a little faster and a little harder. The fight is pretty fun until he decides to use his signature move, the Bull Charge. Once he starts using this move, he will keep using it until the ref calls the round. So, I don't really know what to do. I looked up on the internet and it said all you have to do is punch him when he charges. Oh, is that all? Just punch him! It's that easy! I did have a plan though. I would just dodge his bull rushes when he did them and see if I could win the game by just outperforming him. Once I was doing really good. I knocked him down twice and I just needed one more to get that technical knockout. But then he started bull charging. Dang it, I really don't want to do another round with this guy. Whatever, let's just try a jab. Oh my gosh, it worked! Oh yes! Screw you, Baldy! Alright. The world circuit is where the game gets less fun. The fighters are just too fast and too strong. And not all of the fighters are original. See, Piston Honda is back, and he's more Japanese than ever. It's fine though. He's faster, but I've learned his moves. But his attack where he looses a flurry of punches is still pretty cheap like Bald Bull. It could be interrupted like Bald Bull, but I couldn't stop him. But I could get my face stomped on. However, after 40 minutes, I finally did beat him. And this is where the fun stopped. Next was Soda Popinski, who is my favorite fighter. I love his presentation. He's Russian and he drinks soda pop. But he is far too fast for my slow mind to react to. Usually, I just need to dodge and hope I get lucky. But more often than not, I simply move to the left and I'd come back to the right to be greeted by a giant Russian fist. After After several attempts, I beat him, and it only took 45 minutes of my time. Oh, and cheating. I used suspend states in between every round where I did well. After him, I had to go against Bald Bull again, and with the twitchy dodge finger I developed from Popinski, I jumped into so many attacks. I lost to him a lot, but each time I got better at memorizing his attacks. But he was pretty easy because eventually he started doing the bull charges, and after using the suspend states with Soda, I used them here too. I made sure that every single charge was met with a winning jab.
I take no pleasure in victory that is acquired by cheating. However, this game has abandoned all honor, so I must as well if I intend to prevail.
And now I get to fight Don Flamenco again. And let's be 100% honest here, this is the best fight in the entire game. I didn't need to cheat once. Flamenco is just barely at a speed where I can process that he's gonna hit me. Now, he will punch me, but when that happens, it'll be justified. And after a few jabs, he goes back to egging you on, which means that you control the pace of the battle again. But he doesn't answer every single one of your attacks, leaving you on edge, wondering, will this be the one where he swings at me? It was so satisfying to beat this guy fair and square, especially since he was making Star Wars references in between rounds. But after Dawn were the two worst fights of all time, Mr. Sandman and Macho Man. These are the two cheapest fights ever. Worst of all, I don't actually have any footage of them because while I was recording, my hard drive filled up. And since I don't have any footage, I'm not gonna talk about the fights. But know this, they weren't any fun, and the only way I was able to win was by abusing the NES Mini suspend states worse than Pam abuses Penny. Release the game for the Switch so I can review it already! But I did win. See, here's the winning screen. All that remains is Mike Tyson. Who the heck is this guy? Hey, where's Mike? This is, oh my goodness.
Man, screw this! I ain't playing this whitewashing garbage.
Now, while Chet claimed that he quit the game because of moral high ground SJW nonsense, it is usually agreed among professors and scholars alike that he was just really bad at the game, and Mr. Dream killed him 1,000,000 times.
So, that's Punch-Out! How do I feel about this game? Well, it starts out really strong, but by the end, it is just unbearable. Seriously, that fight with Macho Man, he has this attack where he spins around 35 times, and if he hits you with one of them, it's an instant KO. I was able to create a suspense state right before the attack so I could keep trying it, and it still took over 15 minutes. I don't know. But the second fight with Don Flamenco, oh, that was a moment of gaming bliss. As a gamer, those are the moments I live for. Overall, though, I don't know. I guess if I ever play the game again, I'll probably stop right after Soda Popinski's intro. I mean, that's when the game starts getting unfun, so I don't know. Honestly, I actually own the Wii version of Punch-Out, and who knows, one day I will probably give this game a review. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's compatible with the Wii balance board. However, this is in the far-off future. As for next week, I'll be looking at Donkey Kong Jr. See you then!